rescue his daughter. Is someone looking to have someone in a group find a kidnapped daughter? The individual in question that posted this goes by the name of Marcus. Yeah.
Marcus. Okay.
What's the pay?
The pay is as much as I can scrounge up. Please talk to me.
Nidrava's gonna pluck that off the board.
Now,
I
this close into the town, being essentially in the center of it now, you do get people that are looking at all of you being a group that's traveling into town, and you all have a bit of a unique look amongst yourselves between the dwarf, the man at arms. Now the question is between the witcher and the mage. Do you try to hide who you are? Now it's kind of harder for Zadira just because of the fact that she's a woman. Nothing really stands out as a mage until she does some magic. But Nid is the question. Do
Oh
you
no!
try
At
to?
this point in his life, he doesn't care. He's seen the worst of it.
Okay.
Like in his backstory, he's actively had horrible shit at this point. He doesn't care.
Okay. And so, yes, you're definitely getting looks, and even you're getting whispers that are coming from the townsfolk around you. And to see if you hear it, Nid, go ahead and give me an awareness roll.
Yep.
Dang.
You
I-
don't whisper around a witcher. Oh, let me hear this slang. Let me fucking hear it.
Well, this is what you're getting.
Yep, I expected it. Yep, yeah, I expect.
Let me. I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. I gotta go let my dog out real quick. He's gotta go to the bathroom.
All right.
Cool.
He kind of just ignores it and plucks the poster off the board. DM.
Okay. You notice that there's a couple of children that take a very curious attention to you, Nid, and it's very quickly ushered away by their family members. As don't look at that freak, don't, as they kind of push him along.
I'm gonna look to the nearest person, make eye contact with them, and walk at them.
Well, let's see how this person reacts. I'm kind of curious now. Let's find out. You kind of catch an individual. It's a middle-aged man, pretty off guard as he kind of turns around and just sees you. I guess just staring at this guy walking towards him, and he kind of backs up.
I have a
And
question
just-
for you.
What?
Where's this Marcus?
The tavern. He's been healing at the tavern, recovering.
From what?
The hells if I know. Something him and the damn posse went out in the middle of the night to find. Came back bleeding all about damn town. Screamed about his daughter that's missing. That's all I know. That's all I know. And he's looking to move away.
He's gonna just stare him down? You can go.
And he quickly makes himself leave.
Oh, before he leaves, can I chime in and ask a question?
What do you want to say?
Oh,
He
my-
turns around to run, there's another guy right there.
No, I'd just like to ask, was it 2 days ago? Was it about 2 days ago?
How can you check what the hell they're going on? Yes, and he now essentially runs off.
Alright. Well, now we know what happened.
It's in the tavern right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Start making my way downtown to that tavern.
Oh, the bounty board was next to the tavern.
Yeah.
Going
we just
right
have
in.
to Go inside, yeah.
So you step into this tavern, Rockdale, and well, it's a very, very unappealing name. It has a picture of a rock and plainlands It's the Tavern of Rockdale. Very unoriginal name. But over the mantelpiece, over the door, is a very, very unusually large rock that is hanging precariously over the top. Almost if someone hit this thing and probably crushed some underneath. But that's what they got hanging over the door of this place once you go inside this tavern. And it's a mix of just normal bustling activity as a tavern will. Some drunkards drinking, boisterous noise coming about, and a proprietor in the back going, what can I do for you? Except for him. As you get pointed to, Nid.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm just looking around for one that looked to be Marcus. Injuries, drinking, drunk, either one.
You can check that outside. The rest of you are welcome in here.
Oh no, that's what he's doing action-wise.
Okay, then you leave the place then?
No. When I came in, I'm looking around to see anyone fits that description I said.
Okay, go ahead and give me an awareness roll.
And while he's doing that, I can see that the barkeep or whatever is not wanting Nid to be there, so I want to go up and talk to him.
Lass, how are you doing?
I actually came across a little bit of trouble. I need to find Marcus. Can you point me in the right direction?
Ned, you look around, you can't quite find it, but you're looking for the obvious sign of someone who's injured, from what was told you by the townsperson. The proprietor leans forward to use Adira and motions for you to come forward towards him. Kind of get to almost kind of like face to face.
Yeah, I'll
I'm back,
lean in.
sorry.
Come on, that man's nothing but trouble. Please, can I get you a drink? I don't know why you're traveling with that freak over there, but are you okay? Are you not being forced here? Are you?
What is your name?
My name. Yes. My name is Lawrence.
Lawrence. For starters, I'd appreciate you not speaking ill of my companions. Secondly, you said I don't want to have anything to do with Marcus. Why is that?
Oh, well, I mean, look at you. You don't want to get involved with that man. I mean, he's dirty, and you look rather nice.
You're referencing Marcus at this point, right?
Yes. He's a normal person. I actually well, he's kind of stumbling over himself right now, and he's just got he's over there, and he kind of points to the corner of the room, a bit hidden away because the man that you kind of see as he points to this direction is an individual who's hunched over a grouping of flasks at the table as he's hunched over, essentially looking like he's asleep. A casual glance does show that his left leg is really bandaged up, and even through the bandaging, you can see the marks of blood upon it.
Okay, so at that point, Lawrence, thank you. And I'll let you know if there's anything else that I need. Also, and I nod back towards Nid, he's with me, so just, don't bother him too much. And then I'll wink and turn around and walk towards Marcus.
Yeah, that does it. Okay, yeah, he starts blushing profusely and just kind of starts stumbling, and he's like, hey, you get that drink, and he tries to keep himself occupied now.
Yeah, Nid's heading towards that table as well.
Julius will kind of chuckle at Zadira and be like, hey, Lash, you had him wet in his pants.
Gavin, what are you doing? Gavin and Parja, what are you two doing?
Gavin's already stolen the entire inn.
You stole the entire inn. It's in your pocket.
He's already taken the tyrant in his pocket.
I was actually thinking about going to all the drunkards and playing along with them and seeing what I could pickpocket.
Okay.
All right.
He steals an
so-
entire man.
We'll get to you in a second there, Gavin. The rest of you that do head over to the table, you see an individual who is essentially in a mix of a drunken stupor and just exhausted. And his eyes are open as you actually get nearby. He's not asleep, but he's just hunched over at the table, still holding a half-filled mug of ale that would be full if it wasn't actually spilled over, and just kind of pouring on the table. He doesn't care, it looks like, his attitude. And he's just staring at the table. Like a little mark on the table where a dagger blade might have nicked the table. He's just staring at it, open-eyed.
And I'll look at Nid. Do you want to take this one, or you want me to?
I'm gonna look at him. I'm looking something up real quick just so I know what I'm doing correctly. Axie can be used for on people, correct, instead of persuasion?
Bruh.
Correct, DM?
Not
what it
sure, so I'm going to
says.
say yes. Might
Let
retcon
me go to
that,
the
I'm pretty sure
page
it
I
does.
read that. Let me read what I read about it. It's on this page.
All
I
right, read that. We'll get
found
to
it.
actually, we'll do a Gavin thing real quick. Gavin,
Yeah.
you're sticking out the place. Go ahead and give me, Gavin. Let's see. You're trying to pickpocket some drunkards here. So you need to case the place to find the right drunkard to do. Give me an awareness roll. Well, shit. You find someone that seems a prime target. A bit fat, really well fed, obviously. A bit of nice garments on him. But he's not fully drunk. But it does seem to be possibly the best target in this place to actually do this.
All right, I'm gonna grab a beer. I'm gonna pour some, like I'm gonna pour a little on myself. Then I'm gonna start stumbling around, and then I'm gonna walk up next to him, slam my mug on the ground, like on his table, and then put my arm around him, and just be like, "Hey, buddy, you want a drink?"
Give me a deceit roll. Or charisma, either one. Actually, no, because you're acting like a drunk. Give me a deceit roll. Shove off. I'm not looking for a drink right now. I already have one in front of me. And he kind of just looks at you. And you notice that he does have a bit of the stench of alcohol on his breath. And he gives you a quick glance up and down, Gavin.
All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, well, you're no fun, and I'm gonna slap him on his back, and then like go to move around, and then go for my pickpocket.
All right. Go ahead and give me. And I don't want you to actually roll this, because I'm going to do a bit of hidden dice tower stuff going on right now. Go ahead and actually activate this thing. You should see at the bottom
What
right
the
now
fuck?
a dice tower.
What? How do you?
Oh, so when
Can
you
we drop
roll,
dice into it?
Yeah. Drop your roll into that there, Gavin. And, well,
Um,
you're not going to know how well you rolled, but I will.
Oh.
How do I? Oops.
No, you drag it onto the tower, I think.
Yeah, like when I click on it, it just automatically did it.
No. You take the dice
Yep.
and you hover it over, and you
It'll
drop
light up. No, it'll light up when you hover your dice over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
just a regular die. Okay.
Yeah. What happened to my
Yeah,
D10? It's
But
gone.
do that with the skill, though. So instead of double clicking the skill, drag click the skill.
No.
on top.
Paul, it doesn't let you.
Oh,
Yeah, it
okay.
doesn't let me do it.
Okay, then never mind.
That's weird.
You'll have to add it for him afterwards. Then
I got a plus. I have a 6 in it. so-
I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll go with the initial roll then. Something I'll put as a note. The developers for this actually are currently working on this rule set. Actually, I had them fix a bug 2 days ago for a combat section. So I'll note that the dice tower is not currently working. But we'll go with the 21. So we're gonna go ahead and see how well this individual might have noticed your little ploy there, Gavin.
sure.
And yeah, as you kind of slap him on the back, Gavin, you get off me, and he kind of goes to push you off, and it gives you a pretty good moment to slip your hand into a pouch or whatnot and pull away with some things. We'll get back to what you actually find. We're going to go to the group at the table right now with Marcus.
I did figure out something.
What's up?
What are you doing, Zadir? Stop.
What are you guessing,
What's
Zadir?
that?
Damn!
What are you doing?
I was trying to get the tower to work.
Oh, well, you wasted that.
Yeah.
That was a
I
hell of
found
a
this.
good roll.
Axii can also be used instead of persuasion. You roll spellcasting instead of persuasion, and the opponent rolls resist magic instead of resist coercion. However, Axii summons a glow of white energy around your hand and the target's head, so it is easily spotted by anyone watching. So, I'm going to look at Zadira and Julius as they are near me, I'm guessing. Parja, where are you?
Yeah, Parker, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, so just now when you asked, I was thinking of you remember the hair, the two hairs. So it's skinned, and I'd like to head over to the chef or something, and then I'd like to have them roast this for me. So I just want to have some food. That's all.
He just wants lunch.
Yeah, like a little bit of snack.
He wants the kitchen to cook it up. Let's see.
Yep. I brought in the materials, and they can cook it for me. So.
But you know what the biggest power move is to go right outside the building where the kitchen should be in the building, make a campfire, and cook your own food right next to it.
Okay, no. I need relish.
Yeah, I could do that. 4 crowns.
4 crowns. How about 2 crowns?
Go ahead and give me a business roll.
Business, okay.
Business?
Yeah, that is the bartering skill.
Wow, there is a business skill. I didn't realize.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
No, you're using our kitchen, you're paying the crowns. It's cheaper than getting the raw meat from here. Half, actually. 4 crowns.
Alright, fine. Okay.
Alright, take
hand
it off
over
your sheet.
the meat.
And he'll take the hairs from you and give it to the chef. He goes, yeah, we're gonna customer that brought these in. Cook them for him, alright? And he hands it off to one of the cooks.
Extra spice!
So, Nid Robin, 2 things. One, are you okay with being called Nid, or do you want
I don't
to
care either way.
Okay. And then the second thing is when you were reading that, you said you could use a spell casting
Yes,
roll?
instead of persuasion.
So
But
maybe
I had
not-
an idea.
Okay.
I look at Zadara and Julius.
Zadira.
They're next to me, I'm guessing. Zadira, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can you two do me a favor? Just make sure nobody's looking this way.
Son, everybody's looking this way.
Is everyone looking this way?
There's some people that don't like you, really, since you're openly showing that you're a witcher. So yes, there are some people. In
There's
fact,
a witcher and a dwarf.
yeah. In fact,
Right.
at the door, you see that there are a couple people coming in now, and they're whispering to another such a colleague or friend, and they're actually looking in your direction.
Awareness.
Id? Yeah, there's 2 essentially large. They kind of look like boxer-esque physique individuals.
Oh, great. What are they
Fighting
saying?
lumberjacks. And as looks are exchanged, the guy speaks out and goes, your kind don't need to be in here.
He's just gonna sigh, looks at Julius. You take care of the drunkard. He'll just casually stand up again.
Try not to hurt them. Hey. Okay.
Right. These 2 individuals are kind of starting to walk towards the table with Marcus. Zadira, what are you doing currently?
Yeah. I see the 2 guys approaching, right?
Yes.
I'm going to walk towards them.
I'm going as well.
Is Nid, you
Who's
going?
I'm?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright,
Witcher is
so
accompanying you.
Nid and Zadira go towards the individuals. Gavin, you're still... In fact, I'll get to you in a second, Gavin. Julius, what are you doing?
Julius will look at this man that he is that they're looking to talk to, Marcus.
He would have given you the bounty paper as well.
Yeah. I'll look at him. I'll kind of just sit across from him and be like, "Aye, lad, are you the one missing a daughter?"
He looks up and he has. You can tell, kind of just from the dirt and dust on his face, that there are streaks of where tears were, from him crying. And he does look at you, Julius. Parja, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for the meat to be cooked, and then I'll just.
Okay, so you
Like,
kind
is
of
it
essentially
cooked?
turn around at the bar and watch as Nid and Zadira walk towards the two men.
He just wants lunch.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
Gavin, what
man's just
about
trying
you?
to eat.
Gavin, you're also at the bar. You're actually next to Parja, Gavin. As you're kind of moving away from this man with some stuff in your hand.
Right, so I do see them walking right towards.
Yes, you hear the interaction coming on. You kind of, I mean, being with The Witcher and knowing how you yourself might think. In fact, all we need to determine how you yourselves feel about The Witcher being the way they are. But
Yeah.
you heard immediately the tone and pretty much what's
Yeah,
about to
well-
happen.
Real quick, guys, out of character, DM, would you mind doing me a favor?
What's up?
To the human character, like to the human players, can you tell them what the world believes of Witchers, if they do not know?
I
Like,
know.
what do you mean?
Yeah, well,
Right.
I think we've all watched the show or played the
Yeah.
game or something.
I'm just making sure because there is heavy stereotypes against Witchers and
Yeah.
common
I
folk.
make sure this game essentially had everyone that knew the lore of The Witcher.
Yeah, okay, making sure. I'm because I know that's a big thing if you're playing a human.
Yeah, so
I
you
mean,
need to decide how you feel. And obviously, I mentioned you need to work together, so you need to figure out why and how, or maybe you overcame your prejudice. But yeah, you're with The Witcher.
Yeah, I've already figured that out for my character.
I mean, you're a
Hey.
mage; it's easier.
Right, exactly. Well, plus, I mean, I was born in the part of the continent that hates mages. So I was
Ooh.
like super judged. So I'm a little less judgy myself.
No worries. So sorry. What are you guys doing?
All right, well, whatever the stuff is that I had, I'm gonna put it in my satchel, and then I'm gonna start walking towards from behind the two guys coming up to Zadira and stuff, and then I'm just gonna like cross my arms and stand behind them and wait.
All right, real sick. I rolled randomly for what you found, and this is gonna be a little interesting. So let's put this in right here.
You found a
Um,
diamond.
No. This goes to.
Medieval condoms?
It's actually birth control is just a knife.
Oh no.
Oh, I was thinking something like lamb intestines. Intestines? Oh, yeah.
And Julius, while he's figuring stuff out, Julius doesn't have prejudices towards witchers. He's a half man that's been judged for being a half man most of his life by tall folk. So,
And my
He
guy
doesn't
actually
much
did
mind.
save your life.
witchers pay for blades, and that's what I make.
And he at least Nadraven at least did save your life when you met him.
Yeah. And as for his feelings towards mages, it's not that he doesn't trust all mages, but he's met a few that he doesn't mind.
Though, out of also, just so you guys know, he does openly wear a necklace, a medallion over his chest that looks like a viper head.
So he's got his medallion
So-
out in the open.
He gave up on the stealthy treatment a long time ago.
All right, now Gavin, you said you wanted to get behind these guys.
Yeah, and I'm gonna put my arms crossed, so I have a sleeve sheath, so just in case they do anything, I'm in prime position.
All right, like you said, you're putting your arms around their shoulders right now, or you're just getting in position.
No, I'm crossing my arms.
Oh, okay. I see.
Like, I have
He's just standing there.
Okay, got it.
so
Okay,
I'm
got it.
standing behind, waiting.
All right. So Zadira and Nid, you both approach. Essentially, as you're approaching together, these two men and you two. What do you do?
So as I walk up towards them, just be like, gentlemen, is there a problem?
Yes, there is, lady. It's this freak right here. Don't need his damn cunt inside this place. Not inside this town. Rockdale is fine without shit like him.
I mean, I'm not really sure why all of the hostility. Like, we could easily work this out.
Yeah, easy by him leaving. And you see they kind of definitely intentionally show off their build.
Or you guys could leave.
Ooh.
Well, you can come with us and he can leave. How about that?
Sure, I'll go with you.
Oh no.
They
Oh,
both
shit.
raise eyebrows. All right,
I
they
have a
both
question.
look at the unit and says, "Get the hell out of here, then."
No. He stays. We go.
Hey, Paul, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, do they have all their weapons sheathed around their waist on belts?
So they have essentially small blades, as well as essentially long swords. Actually, not long swords. They have clubs. They're on their side, and nothing's drawn though.
Yeah, but it's like, so would you say if I were to try and sleight of hand their belts off, they would fall to the ground?
You could, but that would probably immediately start a fight.
Okay. Well, then I'll wait.
Because I mean, even though you can be the best side of hand, but they would feel the weight. It's when I try to Indiana Jones it, which would be kind of really damn hard.
Well,
Switches
that's
it out with a stick.
Yeah, I mean, like if you replace a belt with another belt of the same weight, I mean, you're a phenomenal freaking criminal if you do that.
Well, it's not impossible. You can certainly try.
I would like to say
Okay, Matthew
because I
Mercer.
think Nadravan knows what's going to happen after a while of living. Kind of just sighs heavily. So if I leave, you both are going to follow me anyway. A fight starts in the front of this inn, and you both end up on your back is most likely the end of the situation. Am I correct so far in what you're about to do?
Well, we could avoid your wrong recollection of that by just leaving this town.
No, I'm not leaving the town.
Well, then we got a problem here.
Great, let's go outside. And he just starts walking outside.
Well,
All right.
Zadira just shakes her head, knowing she could have, I mean, in my mind, could have probably talked them down and follows outside if they head that way.
So they let the Witcher Nid walk first.
That's fine.
I'll
As-
walk with him.
Okay. As you two walk, so they're waiting for you to move forward. So as you cross the threshold, well, they're gonna play it dirty.
Of course they are.
So
Can I
immediately-
roll awareness? Because
Yeah.
I was expecting it.
Yeah, I was actually hoping to as well keep an eye.
Can I
So-
roll
Even if I
awareness?
have to be walking forward and looking back at them, maybe even talking to them on the way out, like, you know, I really do think there's another way to handle this.
Oh, so you still want to talk to them, Zadira?
Yeah, like as we're walking, I'll actually, even though my back is to them, I'm gonna have my head turned slightly so I can see behind me and, you know, kind of like one eye forward, one eye back. I mean,
Okay.
as much as possible.
It's actually going to change a bit of it because they're not going to make a move if you're doing that. So they will actually follow you out into the street. And a bit of the people around town do kind of see this happening. And a small crowd kind of gathers at the outskirts, kind of just watching, observing. And you do hear a bit of the whispering going, they'll get taken out. Oh, those two boys are big. They'll take care of this damn freak. But as
So-
they're looking at you, Zadira, they're going, hey, look, to make this easy, how about he just leave the town? You and us can have some fun.
I already told you he's not leaving.
Hursk.
What's up?
Okay, so while I'm waiting for my food, do I notice this going on? Like,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
just
you
looking
kind of.
around.
I picture you just kind of leaning back at the bar, just watching this play out. And you kind
Exactly.
of
So,
smell your hair being cooked.
okay, smell my hair being cooked does not sound good. Okay.
It's the name of the.
Yes, you're
Anyway.
currently on fire. You didn't realize until now.
We'll use rabbit for now.
Your
Okay,
rabbit's
so
being cooked.
all right. So, anyways, while the four of them are heading out, I'm just looking at them. Okay, so you did mention they're gonna play it dirty, right?
Not anymore.
No.
The fact that Zagir was actually talking to him prevented them from kind of doing a swing to the back of Nid's head.
But just to play it safe, I'd like to unsheath one of my it's not sheath anyways. I'd like to pull out one of my throwing knives just in case.
All right.
Alright.
All right. Julius.
Oh, hey.
All right.
Keep
You opposite from the individual at the table, Marcus. Marcus looks
Yes.
up. He goes, "Who are you?"
I'm Julius. I'm what you call a traveling man, and I saw your notice on board, and I think maybe I can help.
Oh, gods, yes. Please, my daughter. My daughter's been missing for the last 3 days. I need anyone, please. I need someone to rescue her. My Beatrix. But please. And he literally goes on and grabs your hands. He cups your hands in his.
Right. I kind of just I look at him and I'm like, all right, lad, I'm willing to help you, but I need you to tell me what you know, because I can't help but notice the wound on your leg, and my companion, who is currently outside with those two ruffians, he found blood outside of the town. Appeared to be a few days past.
Yeah. That's mine. Bastards, they caught me good. As you kind of look, as he kind of pulls out his leg to see that it is blooded up by pretty badly. 3 days ago, my Beatrix, she was coming home and she vanished. She was taken by those goddamn monsters. These monsters outside, you can hear them. 2 days ago, I went to go find her. Me and about 4 other people. We went outside and we got attacked by these damn things. Didn't see what they were, but they're the ones that took Beatrix. And God, they say she's dead. But even yesterday, I was able to hobble outside of town. I could hear her screaming still. They still got her alive. Please save her. It's these monsters. You can hear them in the night.
All right, lad. I'll pull out my map that's like folded up so it just shows this region. I'm like, whereabouts did you see? Like, which way out of town do we head to find this clearing or whatnot where they might be?
Well, it's you can hear the monsters, the beasts, wherever they are. Devilishly small and powerful things. No one was killed, but they injured me bad. I just went to where I heard them. And gods, I heard her screaming. I think it came from the north, but I don't know where. I can't go up my condition right now, not the way I am.
No, you're fine, lad. I just need to know which way to head. Very well. Let me go see if my companion hasn't caused problems outside, and we'll go see about your doctor, sir. Julius will stand up and like kind of grab his arm, like the grasping each other's forearms kind of thing. Be like, we will help.
Please.
Oh,
Please. What's up?
no, I was just thinking, is it possible if he has a portrait of his daughter or something? Something to help identify.
It looks like a common dude, right? I don't
Yeah, if they're
You-
commoners, it's much
looks like
harder
commoner.
to get that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She's got golden blonde hair, fair skin, beautiful, beautiful. It's the only one I'll be out there.
I will go looking right away, sir. Thank you for your time. And he kind of nods, and he's gonna look at homeboy at the bar, see that he's holding a knife. He's gonna be like, pinch the brim of his nose and head outside where his Witcher companion left to with two burly-looking assholes.
So the burly-looking assholes outside, as Zadira and Nid, they aren't pulling their weapons. They just want to beat the shit out of you, Nid.
Oh yeah, I know that.
And so the moment you actually clear outside, before they have every intention to swing. Before they do, I'm curious to what Zadira specifically, because she's kind of in talk with them right now. What you do, Zadira?
Okay, so for one, I'm guessing they have not realized that I'm a mage yet.
No.
You're just an elf.
Wait, are you an elf or are you a human, Zadira?
No, I'm a human.
Oh, I'm dumb. Sorry.
Yeah, the picture. She has elf ears in the picture, but she's human.
Oh, are they elf ears in the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, I just grabbed this picture real quick.
Yeah,
I'm
no
actually going to
worries.
change it. But yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
no, I'm a human.
Okay. And
So-
one more.
So what I want to do, so I was trying to talk to them. I had said, I still think there's a better way to handle this, and I didn't get a response to that.
Well, what do you have in mind?
Well, I gave the option before to just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one way. We're leaving here. I might ignore your friend here if you come with us then. And he just gives you a wink.
I'll go with you if you leave my friend alone.
He looks at his friend. Friend looks back at him, looks at you, and he goes, Beat's getting a fight with this asshole. And they both kind of look at you, Zadira.
I'll just start walking in the other direction.
Am I around? Would I have seen this?
So the rest of you that want to can come outside now and watch as essentially Zadira is luring these two men away with the pleasures of what they want, which is pleasures of the flesh. And so, Zadira, I have a question to you is how do you want to handle this?
Once we get away from my companions, I'll turn down in between two structures and continue to walk. Do they still follow me?
Oh, yeah. In fact, you hear one go, oh, down and dirty and quick. I like this. And yeah, they're thinking things are going to go down in the alleyway because that's where you're kind of going.
I was following with stealth. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same.
Yeah, they are pretty enthralled with you right now, Zadira.
Okay. Once we get in between the two structures, I'd like to stand in between them,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to use Zephyr.
What does that do?
So one, it's going to let them know that I'm a mage, so now they know really who they're fucking with. And two, what it does, I'll just read it to you.
I'm looking at it right now.
It allows me... Okay.
Who they're fucking with and who they're fucking.
So I have to roll over their defense for that to actually push them or damage them, but mainly my goal is just to let them both know, like, you know, not just a human. And I'm hoping by going in between the two buildings, and I got in between them, that I can push one into one building and one into the other.
Yeah, so
You
essentially, what's happening right now is they're taking off their belts as you do what you want to do. So Yeah, go ahead and give me. So you'll see on the sheet in the spells tab, Jenny, little
Mhm.
icon with a hand symbol, open hand symbol next to Zephyr. Click on that.
Okay.
Holy shit!
Oh crap!
Now the question is how much of a defense? What's their defense I need to go against? Let's see. Oh no, I think okay. So I think essentially their defense. I need to look this up. So write down, look up. I think the defense is actually the actual defensive roll. So the spell.
It says the number of points you rolled over their defense. Yeah, so they might get to roll against it.
All right. So the fact that they got essentially their hands on their belts, and purely, I'm not expecting this to happen with you. I'm going to roll the defense. I'm going to use the standard bandit person archetype since I'll work here. So let's get these bandit. And I'm going to give them a -5 to their roll because of the fact that they have their hands essentially on their dicks. And I'm going to roll dodge escape. That's what it would be. Yeah, so I rolled a 6. So
They hit the buildings hard. Like, really hard. I might have just killed him on accident, actually.
Oh god!
technically
I
does-
wasn't even.
it only does 1d6 damage, but the fact
But-
that it's
no, wait.
so much force, I'm just gonna say.
No, wait, Paul.
What?
Paul, it does 1d6 damage, but if they hit something, they suffer ramming damage as well.
Yeah, not sure what the
Ooh.
ramming damage is, so I'm just gonna make all intents and purposes, they are out. Don't know
Okay.
if they'll be dead, but they are definitely, the fact that you rolled 22 points over their defense, yeah, they essentially left marks in the wall. Like, part of the wall is broke on both sides of where their body struck it from so much force you just did, that they are clearly broken boned, definitely crushed noses, and yeah, they both just collapsed to the ground.
Okay, and then also, since we're doing this is the first time I've cast a spell. How does it work? It says STA. I'm guessing that's my stamina, so I have to
Yeah.
subtract 5 from my stamina.
Yes. And I think
Okay,
it
and how-
did.
How do I replenish stamina?
All right.
Oh, it did. It took it away already. Oh, it took away 10. Why did it take away 10?
Let me check real quick, because I think I did it before. It does automatically. It didn't. So it might be something weird. Either way, it's 25. Or it's 30. So
Okay.
not 230.
Yeah, it should be
There you go.
30. Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
So as far as
Okay.
I understand, there's ways to recover stamina. You can recover in combat, essentially by adrenaline. Outside of combat, I believe you get 1 stamina on recovery before you sleep. When you sleep, recover all of it.
I looked into that. So it's like you take a recovery action, and it does based on what your stuff is. So assuming that you have a 35 stamina, I think you'd be the same as me then. And if you use the recovery action, you get back like 7.
But
Hold
since we're
on.
not in a
I
combat
don't-
situation, right now, that's just that you're using your magic. So.
Okay. Well, I'm not too worried about it right now. It's just for future reference mainly.
But yeah, you list this spell, Zadira, and you definitely broke bones, and they are out cold.
yeah, so Nid just kind of comes out of stealth, just leaning on the end of the alleyway. You do realize I could have handled it, right?
I was bored.
I could tell. Kind of just walks over. What kind of weapons do they have?
Yeah, essentially clubs.
Useless.
I just walk out of the alleyway. Like, I don't care what they had on them, money or whatever, or nothing. Maybe Nid or
I'll take the
whoever
money.
else. But
I
I
need
just
money.
leave.
The Witcher needs money.
If you want to loot them, you definitely can.
Yes.
Help if that's a thing.
So we'll do this.
How much
we have
money?
roll me 2d6.
Double threes.
Give me a second. I need to
So-
do some real quick.
Oh,
That works. All right.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
oh.
Wait, why is it
Oh,
the
they-
entire party?
Woo!
Woohoo!
Again, I don't allow people to. It's part of the no PvP part. So
Oh, huh.
I mean, I'm fine if he keeps the crown he found.
Wait, why is there a book?
Yeah, I'm okay with it too.
That book is for Gavin. That's actually what you took from the merchant,
Oh,
or not the merchant, but the guy. Also, Gavin, change your crown to crowns and just change because I know it's the way to put it.
So deer knocked out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ned's gonna head back to the bar after that.
Oh.
Yeah, I was already headed towards Julius because I know he was alone in the tavern
Yeah.
talking to Marcus.
Oh.
So I just like knocked the guys out. Nid popped up and I went, I'm bored, and just kept. I was bored and just immediately started walking back to the tavern.
Yeah, I had something I wanted to do while that happened as well.
What's up?
I sent it, but so watching her lead them away and then watching the Witcher crouch in the street and follow, I'm just like, okay. Then I want to look for the town's alderman. If the town has an alderman.
Who's talking right now?
Julius. I don't do my accent all the time. I don't do my accent above table, so it's
No,
really
no.
confusing.
No, that's okay. I'm still, we're all just kind of getting to know each other, and I haven't figured out who's who yet.
I got you. But yeah, so yeah.
All right, let's see.
It's like, if I remember correctly, the aldermen are like not the mayor, but like the mayor of town in this
Okay.
like small towns.
All right, so like essentially the mayor. So you're looking for that guy.
Yeah.
You would be
I'll
walking
inquire
towards.
in the streets.
He has probably an estate that's in this town, that he does reside within.
Mhm.
And so they point you the direction of where it's at.
I assume I asked someone and they told me.
Yes.
I'll be like, thank you. I'll give that person a crown.
My pleasure.
It's good to build rapport when your mage friend just beat two men to a pulp. Yeah, and I'll head to the alderman estate.
All right. As you get to the estate, there is a guard out front, who sees you and does stop you from entering.
I imagine. This is the alderman estate, yay?
What business do you have with him, dwarf?
Well, I have inquiries about the area around the town. See, I am a smith. I'm looking for resources. I thought maybe this alderman could help me. I also hear there are monsters in the area. I'd like to learn more.
He runs the town, not the merchant lanes. Talk to the people in the market.
But the people in the market would not know about monsters, would they?
Monsters. Just some screaming beast. Took some guy's daughter a couple days ago.
Hey,
It's a tough world.
what say you tell the alderman a merchant is here to see him about such matters, and I could help you. And I'll kind of like reach in my pocket and pull out 6 crowns, offer it to him as a bribe.
You can tell that he was kind of just gonna pretty much ignore you, but the mention of the crowns, and he does take the 6 crowns that you do offer, and he goes, wait here. And he turns around and goes into the mayor's estate.
Cool.
All right, cue to the people back at the, I believe they're going back to the tavern?
Yep.
All right, so...
Yeah, I was headed back actually to find Julius, so if I walk in and don't see him, I'll probably walk back out.
Okay. You walk, yeah, Julius is not there.
My dog is still sitting next to the ox, though, because it's like they're friends.
It's a well-trained dog, we'll put it that way.
Yeah. So he hasn't like poofed. His cart's still there. He's just not at the tavern.
Yeah.
Right.
Parsa, eventually the proprietor comes back out and hands you the cooked rabbits.
All right. His time has come.
Yep.
Lunch.
Lunch.
You
Alright.
can start getting some grub. That is fine enough. Again, it's being right back. All right, Nid, what about you? What are you doing?
I'm just looking around as well. If the dwarf ain't there, I'll keep looking elsewhere and check around the town.
Yeah, as Nid comes walking up, I'll just be like, so Julius took off.
Well, his cart's still here. That means the dwarf is still here.
Sure, he's around, just don't know where.
He took the bounty paper from me, so he has to be looking at that. My best guess, it's an alderman he's looking for. Looking for the alderman, we find the dwarf.
Why an elderman?
They oversee the town itself, and the going-ons within it. They would be the best source of knowledge of what's been happening.
All right.
As a witcher, he'll kind of look over the town, see which direction the alderman should be, DM.
All right, you get pointed in the direction of the estate of the alderman.
Heading that way.
As you are walking away, Zadira, are you following?
Yes.
As Zadira and Nidoran, or Nidraven are following, you hear behind you and a bit far away, Edmund, what happened to you? As you see a woman run into the alleyway.
This is when we continue walking.
Yep. Don't even turn around.
Gavin, what are you doing? Gavin and Parja.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm gonna- Go
you
ahead.
first.
All right,
I'll
Parja,
go
what are you doing?
Okay, so
Sorry.
No problem.
alright, okay, so Parja is how should I put it? Well, Sadira just walked out without even looking at him, right? Like, just the dwarf is not here, so she's looking for him.
Yeah, so Parja, you
And,
did that entire time. You watched as Julius kind of walked out the place. After
I'm
talking
sorry,
to
Parja.
Marcus.
I forgot you were in the tavern too. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Like, no, I mean that's part of what I was thinking. Like, I was
Okay.
thinking, okay, so if Zadira and Nid just left, and so did Julius, maybe I should be like tailing behind after I get my food.
But only after I get my food.
Yes, after I get my
must
food.
get my lunch
I
to
must-
go.
Yes, I must.
Okay, so you take your food. Gavin, what about you?
So I assumed I was with them, and when I saw the lady, I have that ability I told you about. Would I have noticed anything with her, like if something was off?
No, just a lady probably knows the two men that got blasted through into the buildings, so she's probably just scared and worried about them. So she's just kind of tending to them now, as they're still unconscious.
Okay, yeah, then I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, like y'all kind of like walk by and just look at the alleyway and just see her like rolling the guys over, and just seeing how like their bodies are just limp.
Oh God.
All right. Eventually, y'all come across as Julius. You're actually still waiting there. When you see the other four companions actually walking towards you. And real quick, I'm gonna take a real quick bathroom break. I gotta pee. Uh-oh, that don't sound good. Is my connection going haywire?
Oh
Oh,
shit!
here.
I'm having similar problems. Okay.
All right, how's that?
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
it looks like we're all back.
yeah. I went into another server and it let me join voice chat, so it's Discord having a problem.
Yep.
here.
Yeah, I just changed the server location.
Awesome, dope. Hey, sorry. So, yeah, I was standing there and
All right, so Julius, yeah, you see the other four companions as they come walking up.
hey, how'd it go?
Not enough.
Alrighty.
You see the guard that was talking to you, Julius, come out and goes, "All right, Evermend will see you."
Oh, thank you. These are my companions.
No, I don't care. Just keep your weapons sheathed, or there'll be trouble.
Won't be a problem, good sir. And Julius walks in.
Driven will walk in.
For those of you that walk in, you see a individual who is currently overlooking a bit of paperwork at a desk in one of the side rooms of this estate. And you notice that it's a fairly large estate, and there are actually some individuals inside also who are kind of just watching, armored up as well as weapons, essentially guards inside the place. And you see this individual, as mentioned, called Evermend. And he's an elderly man, actually quite skinny, almost kind of sickly as you look at him. And he has a bit of fatigue in his eyes. And he looks up at the group of you as he enters. And he actually waits for any of you to talk. He kind of just looks at all of you. He's kind of just eyeing all of you in turn.
Hello, Elderman. I'm Julius. Julius Scanrum.
Don't care for your names. Why are you here?
I've heard of beasts in the surrounding areas. They are said to be little and fang-toothed, clawed monsters. Can you add any insight to this?
Causing a bit of damn trouble. One of the people here, Marcus, his daughter was taken about 3 nights ago. Made a little mob to go find her, came back bleeding from what I've heard. Every night since then, been hearing these damn wailing noises in the night. Some townsfolk are getting a bit skittish now, getting scared to leave. I'm already having some people come from one of the towns to the south to take care of this issue.
I will, Mr. Elderman. Let me direct your attention to the marvelous Nidraven. Kind of just like arms open to the side towards Nidraven.
Nidraven, but okay.
He kind of studies you
Nidraven?
for a little bit, Nid, before he goes, and he kind of stares at your medallion.
Kind of.
I've never seen one of you before.
We're a dying breed, so to say.
Well, I can tell you don't quite look as imposing as I imagine you would.
Choose to be.
So, what? You asked for some coin, and I point you in the direction of the beast?
Yeah.
Well, I already told you, I have men coming here to take care of this. Don't need a witcher to take my things.
Are your men coming down here witches? Are they monster hunters? Are they those who have studied each and every beast that it could be, every subcategory of said beast?
Not to mention, every day you wait for your hired help to get here is another day that you're all in danger.
Look, darling. A half a dozen men went out to find Marcus's daughter. They came back, one hurt, none of them dead. I'm not too worried.
Because the beast didn't try to kill.
It didn't kill.
It
Yes,
captured.
one of the women was taken, but a woman traveling by herself, well, it's unfortunate. But again, the men coming have already paid, so I'm not going to pay more for a group of people to take care of what I've already paid for.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
From all the information I've gathered about this creature, what it could be, can I roll Witcher Train to see if I know what it is? Or what it could be?
All that you've gathered so far, it'll be more clues. Go ahead and roll. It'll be more clues.
So Witcher Training?
Yeah.
Hey, that's not bad.
All right, it's even less than the last one though.
That's fine.
So it's more clues being pieced together. Small, barefoot.
Captures, not kills.
Yeah.
That's the big hint.
Small, barefoot, and yeah, the fact that they captured someone didn't kill,
And didn't kill any of the people around it.
but possibly tried. Maybe it's incapable of, because it definitely drew blood. And look at the man. Marcus was definitely wounded.
But he's only wounded on the leg.
Yeah, but whether because the fact that they just were incapable of doing that much damage, or it's the thing, you're not quite sure yet. Was it a lack of ability to actually do it, or were they purposely not trying to kill the man? That's the thing. That's what you're now kind of questioning. More clues.
Well, Mr. Elderman, I ask you this: Would you hire a shoemaker to make your food? Would you hire a blacksmith to groom your horse?
But the men that come here are already capable. They are the shoemaker to this relic, this exotic shoemaker that I don't need.
Hey, you ever, let me ask you, Mr. Elderman, you ever seen a griffin?
No.
I promise you I have, and I've seen that man kill it.
Well, if we have a griffin problem, then I'll call your pet witcher.
Oof.
Well,
He-
Mr. Elderman, we will wait patiently for all of the men you've paid to die, and then once they do, or until they're captured, we'll gracefully accept your pay for the job that you so ignorantly hired out to imbeciles incapable of doing a job.
Well, if the ones I hired are incapable of doing the job and die, don't need to pay them. If it does come to that, and then
You
I
already paid
can pay your witcher.
At that point, Zadira just turns around and walks out.
Okay, wait, how about we calm down? Because, he's not the only guy paying. Remember?
That's true, but the other
Exactly.
guy paying is like a townsman.
We don't have to deal with all of them at the same time. We can still collect pay.
Right.
And besides, I'd like to do some good things. Save a bunch of people. Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm kind
So-
of on the same page as you. He's just being rude and we're not getting anywhere, so I just was like, okay, we'll
Question.
find somewhere else to go.
Question, Alderman.
What?
So you're saying whoever's getting paid is the one that brings you the creature itself?
More or less.
Good to know. What do you know of the creature? Other than the basics.
That's all I know.
The
Ever
location
since
of where...
the attack came by, or ever since Marcus and his little men went to fight them, came back hurt, they've been too afraid to go back out. Even I can hear the screeching of these beasts in the night.
Where? From what direction?
The north, and he points in the direction of the north.
He'll nod. Is there any structures in that direction? Any cave systems? Ruins? The like?
No. A bit of rocky terrain, hilly, some crevices, no ruins.
Any lakes or rivers run through that area?
Well, you can find out if you look. I'm a busy man, so I prefer you find out for yourself if you need to. If you come here with the beast taken care of, then so be it.
He'll just nod and walk out.
Julius kind of adjusts his collar and leaves. Yeah.
Sorry, getting a
Once
message to
outside. Oh, yeah, alright.
someone. Okay, I'm back. Well, I was back. I mean, I was already here, but I was sending a message to someone. All right, what's going on?
once outside and away from the alderman and his merry band of guards,
Mm-hmm.
Julius will kind of clear his throat and just say, I apologize if my rudeness may have caused problems.
He was barely going to listen to us to begin with. You're fine. Now, at least we're in a racing hunt.
Well, the man Marcus did say they were from the north, so at least he wasn't lying to us.
Let's figure out where in the north. If they're hearing multiple noises, it's a pack of something. But why would they capture and not kill? We might be looking at a sentient beast. With all the new information of its terrain, where it lives in, and everything else, DM, can I try Witcher training again?
It's still about the same from before.
But I also know the terrain it lives in.
Well, no, you know the direction. He
Yeah,
didn't
not
tell
the
us
terrain it lives
He
in.
said, he said hilly, rocky.
Well, you don't actually have to know what creature it is in order to counter it.
Well, wait, what?
You've
Go ahead,
got
go ahead, give me a
terrain.
Me?
Yeah.
All right. One better.
Still not yet.
Damn. Our best chance is to go to the north and see what's in that direction, then. I would suggest you leave the cart in town.
I'm not having my ox killed. Some shitty little beast.
I'm guessing more than one, though, by the descriptions.
DM?
What's up?
While we're leaving, so can I instead just head over? Is there like a shop where you can buy I don't know. Would it be like supplies? Adventure supplies? Torches, smoke, stuff like that?
You'd be able to find essentially any everyday item inside this village, since it's being fairly small.
It's a fairly small village, okay.
Yeah.
Is there like a carpenter? Maybe I can just gather some, I can buy, get some, used up wood and stuff.
Yeah, I'd say be able to get that if you want to.
Yeah, sure. Is it for free or like just,
No, it's not
just
be
a
for
small
free.
amount?
He would ask for, don't know the price offhand, so let's make it easy. What exactly are you trying to get?
Okay, so I'd like to get three things. One, maybe twigs, branches, some stuff that you would snap off trunks in order to like make furniture. Useless parts of wood.
That you
And
get in the
second of
wilderness.
all, yep. Wilderness. Okay. And second, I would like to get torches. Like they would be in better quality and they would be shaped for a better grip. The third thing I would like to get is sawdust. Something like sawdust.
Okay, sawdust you can get. Torches just be if they're an everyday item you can find inside the items in the book, you can get it. So that would be an item itself. But sawdust you can find, yes.
All right. So I'll add those three to the inventory. Hello?
Sorry, doing some information. All right, what's the question?
No, I was just asking, like, can I add it to the inventory?
Yeah.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, if you're looking for torches, just take out the cost if you got it.
Yep. Okay, wait. Which page is it?
You have to find it. I'm not entirely sure.
Alright, toolkits. Hold on. It's not toolkits. Okay, general gear.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Paul, I have to go in about 10 minutes.
Oop. Okay. Actually, I'd be wrapping up in 10 minutes also, so it's fine.
To the north.
Yeah, I'm wrapping up the game at 1 o'clock, so it's fine.
Alright, got it.
To the north we go. On our first hunt race. We have at least a full day on the competitors, though.
Okay, so if you're going to the north and going to, what exactly are you looking for when you head to the north of the town of Rockdale?
What time of day is it?
It's getting towards nightfall, so it's probably around maybe about an hour or two before dusk.
You sure you guys don't want to wait till morning?
It's up to all of you.
We could.
You want to go at night?
No, I mean, we could wait.
I mean, I think it would be better to go during the day, or maybe we should even go back and talk to Mr. Drunky in the tavern and see what time of day they encountered these things.
I think he said that they hear them at night.
Well, might be better to go at night then.
Maybe.
In the midst of the discussion of what to do, you hear a bit of activity coming from essentially one of the near gates to the town as a grouping of people actually leave the confines of the areas in a hurry and actually running, not really running, but in a hurried move, rushing towards, as you see, an individual, a man, pulling a wagon with also an oxen, and as he is going towards the market of this of Rockdale, you see about maybe 20 people rush him in his cart. And a mix of shouts and angry voices and pleading.
I make my way over.
I follow.
I'll observe from a distance.
As you
Alright.
get closer, you are starting to hear that this man. Give me a second. His name is Marwin. You heard, Marwin, Marwin, did you get it? Do you have it? Do you have it? And you're hearing people, Marwin, do you have more? Marwin, where's it at? Marwin, do you have it? And everyone's kind of arguing with this guy. His name is Marwin. Marwin kind of raises up a hand and goes, hey, no, I'm sorry, I don't have right now, just the normal stuff. Nothing that I acquired. Please, there's too many people here. Please, get back. I'll let you know if I get any more. I'll definitely let you know. And at the mention of that, a bit of groans kind of happen in the group of people as he's walking towards the market, kind of past all of you. He is simultaneously trading coin for essentially butchered meat as well as some food products.
Does the meat look like normal meat?
Yeah.
Can I?
It definitely stands out as unusual. Eventually, the crowd kind of breaks away. There's some that still follow, talking with this individual. And eventually, he gets to the market, and he's now just kind of selling his general wares. He seems to be a farmer.
Why do they bother you so heavily for something you do not have?
Are you going up towards Marwin?
Yep.
Well, what can I say? I've got some of the best livestock to sell food. Been a bit rough as of late, but well, I feed my cattle very, very well, and the people here truly like it. And you see, there's some agreements. Some people going around. He goes, yeah, he's got some damn good food. Every time he brought it in. But Marcus, what about last time? You said he had some more, but you ran out really, really quick. And Marwin just goes, it's that cow. Oh, she's already done with. I'm trying to get some more, feeding her the best I can. Promise you, next season, you'll have some good stuff again. Again, to more bit of groans.
I would like to walk up to his stall as it was.
Mhm.
Does he have any of this meat that he's selling at the stall?
He's got a couple packages, and not really packages, but butchering of meat. And it definitely looks like nothing out of the ordinary. It just seems like the typical butchering of meat. He's trying to sell off. Salted,
I
I'll
would
say.
like to use my merchant's tools and try to appraise this meat. See if it's higher quality than reasonably it should be from a merchant in a small town.
Give me a business roll.
I have a +2 to this because I'm using my merchant's tools to appraise it.
Okay, just put +2 in the modifier box.
Ah, shit, yeah.
That's fine. So Chilled has a 17. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's selling it for pretty much the typical price, and it looks like the standard, a little bit higher quality, I would say. The way he salted it and kind of prepared it, but it's just a farmer that's just trying to sell his produce.
Okay. I'll kind of set it back down after looking at it and like using like one of those little eye thingies, one of those little small, my bobs and whatnot. And I'll just
Well, you're expecting it. You plan on buying it?
how much do you charge?
For every chunk here will be 10 crowns.
I'll take one.
What? What? What?
Yeah, I give the man 10 crowns.
Okay. And he gives you it's a fairly large slab, so it's nothing like it's like a fist size. It would feel like a family essentially.
Cool. Yeah, that's perfect. I will then motion the Witcher to follow me back to the group because I have a plan.
Okay.
Once we're all together, I'll just be like, that was a little suspicious. But I have an idea. I bought this meat from him at an unreasonable price. I mean, it's like, that's honestly an okay price. But for just me, man.
The typical
Anyway.
price would be about 8 crowns.
Yeah. But so I'll kind of look at them and be like, I can have, if we would like to investigate this suspiciousness, Johnny, I can have him sniff and try to see if we can find anything suspicious about this. Specifically, I'm curious to see if Johnny smells this meat, if it will lead him north.
We might just lead him back to the actual pile of meat he's selling.
Well, I'll tell John. We'll wait till he leaves. Is the point? Not like right now. We're going to wait till the morning anyway. I don't imagine he'll be there through the night.
You
So
notice as the time goes on, you're kind of talking, that he's actually getting rid of his produce fairly quick.
Huh.
So within probably the next couple of hours, or even maybe within the hour, he's probably going to be out. And he's just been collecting a bit of coin. And he just seems like a humble merchant. Just,
Wait a minute. Oh, I just had an idea because of part of my, my background. You said this meat's seasoned, right?
oh, it's salted to keep it from such a spoiling.
Kind of looking at it and like taking a pinky and touching it, like getting some of the season off of the meat,
Mhm.
and smelling it and inspecting it. Do I sense the smell of like any Fistek?
No, it smells like normal meat.
Okay. That's what it's called, right? Fistek? Am I remembering correctly?
Not quite sure what Fistek is, but this is normal meat.
That's
oh.
the cocaine in The Witcher.
Oh, yeah, no, this isn't that.
Okay.
But good call, though.
Yeah,
All that
just salt
debauchery
and
coming
just
in
normal meat.
clutch. Okay, alright. Well,
Actually, I think we need to speak to Marcus.
maybe.
I
About
need to.
me?
I need to see his leg wounds.
Maybe.
So as the night falls more and more, about to go look for Marcus for possible answers or maybe some questions. When you yourself hear, um, barely at the edge, and I'll say this is gonna be for Nid for the fact that he has acute hearing compared to everyone else. Nid, you hear the very, very distant sound of two things. One, a bit of a wailing noise that is slightly unnerving and, for humans, probably terrifying. After that, you also hear, barely audible to your own hearing, a woman scream.
Can I roll to see if I know what that wailing comes from? What creature?
Go ahead and give me a Witcher training roll.
Of course, putting in all the other hints I've had together up to this point.
Mm-hmm. For consideration.
You said we could all hear that, or just
Just him.
Nid-Riven?
Just nervous because of his acute hearing.
Okay.
He has enhanced hearing.
Don't
There we
forget
go.
you have luck you can throw.
I'll
on that
use
if
1
you-
point of luck to make 25. Actually, the thing's about to end. I'm going to use 3 points of luck to make that 27.
Something kind of gets your attention. There are a few beasts that do have this kind of call in the night. And you kind of gauge around 3 or 4 of your studied Witcher training. But the peculiar nature of this one doesn't register with your training. Which means whatever you're hearing is something that you have probably either not been taught or is old enough that is not around.
So it's a near extinct creature.
Yes.
Okay, you guys all see Nid look towards some noise he may have heard and just go eyes wide?
Oh. 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 Oh.
And
We are
that
hunting... Oh,
is
can
where
I,
I would typically call a game session.
can I not say
God
something?
damn it.
Yeah, go
Can I
ahead,
not
go ahead, go ahead, say it.
I believe we're hunting something that's near extinction.
Dun dun dun.
Cliffhanger.
All right,
See.
and that is where I'm going to call today's session.
I have a suspicion of what it might be.
So do I.
All right,
I have
stream
no
is
idea.
ending